morning, Mountain Bay Elementary. Happy Wednesday. Look at that, middle of the week. It is Wednesday, October 22nd today. We are at back to our green days, a green day one for Encore. Weather today, a little bit of another dreary day out there. Hopefully, I think the rain's going to stop this morning, so we should be good for outside recess. But it's going to be dreary, going to be a little damp. We're going to be just in those low 40s pretty much for the whole day. So hopefully the rain ends right away this morning, but again, still going to be cold out. I know I mentioned to a few groups yesterday at lunch. Jackets, right? I know we had several students, a good chunk of students without them yesterday. Hopefully you brought them today. And really hats and gloves, mittens should be brought here on out as well, because we're not getting back to those 70 degrees anytime soon. So we're going to be in the 40s, maybe low 50s. So again, jackets are a must. And I would also highly encourage those hats and gloves so we can enjoy recess and we're not super cold out there. Lunch for today, we got some, I think it's Wild Mike maybe, his pepperoni pizza. We got some seasoned corn, tossed salad, and some apples. Man, those apples look good. Breakfast tomorrow on Thursday, some different breakfast bread options along with a strawberry cup. All right, we got a whole chunk of birthdays today. A very, 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 very happy birthday to Lincoln, LaShaw, Lyric, and Miss Julia today. If you see any of those students or Miss Julia, please make sure you wish them a very great birthday today. All right, continuing to talk about, right, those those AAC devices that we often see around school. Part of today's is a pretty short message about AAC. It also, so remember, it stands for augmentative and alternative communication, right? So another way to alternatively communicate is using sign language. And I know actually we have a couple of students in the building that just learned it kind of on their own. I know a couple have come up to me in the past and said, hey, this is how you say hi, and this is how you say thank you. So you can kind of see on the screen right there. There we go, right there, right? A different couple of ways to say please, thank you, yes, no, right? So it doesn't have to be the iPad that I showed yesterday. It can also be using sign language as well. All right, with our seven mindsets and exploring your interests, again, part of Passion First, we have a quote today from an actress. She's been in a lot of movies. The ultimate dream in life is to be able to do what you love and learn something from it. And I know there's another quote out there, and I can't remember. I think it's been said by a lot of people, but right, if you find a job that you love, you'll never work a day in your life, right? So again, if you find a passion, key word here, right, our mindset. If you find a passion that you truly love to do, you don't really view it as work, right? You view it as something you truly enjoy doing. Doesn't mean it's easy, right? It's probably going to be hard, but then you learn something for it. And I know it just, again, it not doesn't mean, again, just because you really like doing it, that's going to be easy either. There's going to be pressure at times. There's things that are going to be hard and difficult, but we learn from them and we do better from them. And ultimately it becomes an interest and maybe something that we love to do along the way. I think our Mustangs are aware, but I apologize. I haven't put it on announcements quite yet. This is going home either yesterday or today with a piece of paper for your families. But tomorrow, so today is today is Wednesday the 22nd. Tomorrow on Thursday, October 23rd. So tomorrow after school, so not right after school, a little bit after school ends, we'll have our trunk or treat from our parents, our PTO organization, out in front of school. We had it last year. We'll have those pumpkins out in front that you all have been working super hard on. So you can vote for your favorite pumpkin. Might be the one your class made, might not. And the top 3 classrooms will earn a treat for that. And then you can also, of course, go down our bus loop where we'll have a whole bunch of cars for our trunk or treat. So excited to see any Mustangs and all Mustangs that can make it tomorrow. Mountain Bay Elementary joke of the day. Why were half the numbers gone from school? That's a good question. Well, they'd all been standing in line with a sick 7. There we go. That's a pretty clever one. And of course, that one came to us from Mr. A. Sick 7. There you go, Mr. A. Had to get that one in today. Thank you for sharing that clever one with us today. All right, let's wrap up with the Pledge of Allegiance. Even though it's a dreary day outside, can still make it an absolutely wonderful Wednesday. Have a great day, Mustangs.